You didn't get here by chance. I, the Lord, am preparing a great outpouring of blessings upon your life. Your hands will be blessed, and the prosperity that seemed distant now approaches. What was once scarcity will be transformed into abundance. I know you have been waiting for a sign, and this is the moment I chose to open doors that no one can close. You often wondered if I was hearing your prayers. You searched for answers, desired a change, and waited for the day when your life would take a new direction. Today I tell you the time of transformation has arrived. Your faith is activating miracles, and I am releasing a wave of provision, security, and peace upon you. What once seemed impossible will now become reality. Fear will no longer have power over you. I am the one who takes care of every detail of your journey, who sees your struggles and probes your heart. Nothing goes unnoticed in my eyes. I know how many nights you lost sleep, worried about tomorrow. I know how many times you felt like you were alone, but I was always here, supporting you. Believe, from today, a new cycle begins. Your trust in me is activating something powerful in the spiritual world. I am removing obstacles, bringing opportunities, and pouring provision into your home. My will for you is that you prosper, that you live a full life, free from the worries that weigh so heavily on your heart. I am the God who transforms scarcity into abundance, who makes rivers sprout in the desert, who opens paths where there is no passage. You don't need to fear. I'm in control of everything. I know the journey has been difficult, but I want you to know that your wait was not in vain. I am releasing answers, opening doors, and removing everything that was holding you back. The time of scarcity is behind you, and before you there is a road of blessings and achievements. Just trust. What's coming is bigger than what you've lost. I see your effort, your tears, your dedication. You have not been forgotten. Your name is engraved in my heart, and my desire is to see you flourish. I know your fears, your worries, but I want you to give everything to me. What is impossible for you is a matter of command for me. Now I want you to take a step of faith. Write 1111 in the comments to activate my blessings in your life. This is your declaration of trust, an act that symbolizes your surrender and your expectation for the new. I'm acting, I am transforming, I am the Lord, and today I declare that a time of abundance is coming for you. You have been waiting for answers, looking for signs, and wondering if your prayers have been heard. But today, I want you to know I'm already acting. Every prayer that came out of your heart reached me. I know your worries, your struggles, the days when you thought about giving up. But I am the one who keeps promises, who turns tears into joy, who makes the impossible become reality. Many times you look around you and see no changes. But faith does not depend on what your eyes see. Faith is trusting myself, even when nothing seems to make sense. It's believing that I'm working behind the scenes, preparing something bigger than you can imagine. I am the God who parted the sea, who sent manna down from the sky, who raised the dead. Do you think I can't change your situation? I know your heart has already felt tired of waiting. Doubts tried to take over, and you wondered if I was really faithful to keep my promises, but I tell you, trust. I am your sustenance, your refuge, your fortress. I see what you don't see. I know what you still don't understand, and at the right time, everything will make sense. How many times have you tried to solve things alone? Did you carry weights that weren't yours? Worry about situations that were already in my hands? Today I tell you, rest in me. I am the creator of the universe, the one who gives order to the sea and makes the sun rise every day. If I care for all creation, how much more will I care for you, who are so precious to me? As you walk by faith, I am preparing a path that you do not yet know. If something hasn't happened yet, it's because I'm adjusting everything to be perfect. I don't delay, I don't make mistakes, I don't fail. My will is good, perfect, and pleasant. Everything is lining up at the right time. Now look around you. How many people are living what you have already experienced? How many are distressed, waiting for a sign without knowing that I am already acting? Share this message with those who need to hear it. Just as I am talking to you now, I want to reach many lives through you. When you share this message, you are bringing hope to those who need it. You become an instrument of my love, spreading light where there is darkness. Don't keep this blessing just for yourself. Share and be a channel of transformation in someone's life. Your answer is coming. Your life will no longer be the same. Trust me, for I am the one who keeps every promise. I see the weight you've been carrying. I know the worries that keep you up at night, the battles you have faced in silence, the pain, the anxiety, the fear of tomorrow. You wonder when all this will change, when the answer will come, when you will finally be able to breathe a sigh of relief. But today, I want you to hear my voice. You are not alone. I was with you in every difficult moment, in the nights of anguish, in the tears that no one saw falling. I heard your deepest thoughts, the fears you never shared with anyone. I know there are days when you think about giving up, when the burden seems too heavy. But I am your livelihood, the one who never abandons, the one who walks by your side and carries your pains when you no longer have the strength. What are you facing now? It's not the end. What seems impossible in your eyes, I can transform into a powerful testimony. I am the one who calms the storm, who opens paths where there is no way out, who restores everything that was lost. I know what's coming, and I can guarantee the hard days won't last forever. Don't look at the problem, look at me. I am greater than any adversity. I am your fortress, your security, your refuge. You may not see it, but I'm already acting. I am preparing your victory, restoring your peace, renewing your strength. Nothing can stop what I have already determined for your life. I know fear tries to paralyze you. I know that doubts arise and make you question whether there really is a way out, but today I tell you, trust in me. I am the one who turns pain into purpose, tears into joy, failures into new beginnings. Nothing is lost when you put your faith in me. Now I want you to take a step of faith. Just as I have supported you thus far, I want to reach even more people who need to hear this message. Like this video, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving words of strength and hope. Your every action strengthens this chain of faith, allowing more lives to be transformed. You didn't get here by chance. This moment was prepared to let you know that your story is not over yet. There is a bright future waiting for you, a time of peace and joy that I have already begun to build. Just believe, because your victory is on the way. I am your shield. I am your fortress. I know that you often feel afraid of what could happen, of the uncertainties of the future, of the battles. That seemed too big to be won. But today I want you to remember one truth. No evil can prevail against those who trust in me. You don't walk alone. In every step you take, in every decision you make, I am by your side. I am the one who guards your life, who fights for you, who never sleeps and never rests, because I am always watching so that evil does not touch you. I know the dangers that try to surround your life. I know the traps that have been placed to impede your progress, but nothing can rise up against those who are protected by my hands. There are times when fear tries to dominate your mind, making you believe that you are vulnerable, that there is no way out, that danger is everywhere. But today I tell you, rest in me. Whatever tried to hit you, I've already placed a shield around you. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No words of condemnation will have power over your life. I am the God who closes doors of destruction and opens paths of deliverance. You've been through so many battles and you're still standing. This was not by chance. I supported him. I kept it. I freed you from things you didn't even notice. My protection has never left you.
Even when you didn't understand what was happening, I was acting behind the scenes, diverting you from unseen dangers, preparing a safe path. Now I want you to trust. I want you to let go of your anxiety and hold on to the certainty that I am
the one who protects your life. No matter what comes against you, my word has already declared your victory. No matter the words of those who try to harm you, I am your defender. No matter what obstacles appear, I am the one who breaks down walls in front of my children. You don't need to fear. I am the same God who kept Daniel in the lion's den, who rescued Moses from the waters, who protected David from the hands of his enemies, and today, I am the God who is protecting you. I am your refuge, your sure tower, your unshakable rock. When fear comes, remember that I have already taken your cause into my own hands. Now I want you to declare your trust in my protection. Write "saved" in the comments, and always remember, I am your shield, the one who will never allow evil to touch your life. I see your pains. I know every wound that scarred your soul, every tear that fell silently, every night you longed for, relief that never seemed to come. I know the battles you face within yourself, the worries that weigh on your heart, and the marks from the past that still try to haunt you. But today, I want you to know, I am the God who heals, who restores, and who renews. Nothing you experienced was ignored by me. I was there in the moments when you felt broken, when the pain seemed greater than your strength. I heard your prayers. I saw your heart searching for answers. And I want you to know that I was not indifferent to your suffering. Even when it seemed like I was silent, I was taking action, working to transform your pain into strength, your wounds into testimony, your suffering into a new beginning. Pain will not have the last word. The suffering you have faced will not define your future. I am the one who has power over all things. I restore the body, renew the mind, strengthen the spirit. Nothing is beyond my reach. Just as I healed the sick, gave sight to the blind, and made the paralyzed man walk, I am capable of transforming your life completely. Illness, anguish, fear, and sadness will no longer have power over you. I know there are times when you feel like there is no way out, that the burden has become too heavy, that your faith has been weakened by difficulties, but I want you to hear my voice now. I am already bringing healing into your life. Every cell in your body, every thought in your mind, every wound in your soul is being restored. My power is flowing into you. You don't have to carry this weight alone. I am the one who supports you, who carries your pains, who transforms your weakness into strength. You were not created to live a life of suffering, but rather to experience the fullness of my love and peace. What seemed impossible, what doctors said had no solution, what seemed like an endless battle, I'm reversing now. The healing process has already begun. You may not see it yet, but you can feel it. I am renewing your strength, bringing a new time into your life. What was once pain will turn into a testimony. What seemed lost will be restored. What was stopping you from moving forward, I am removing. Nothing will be the same as before because I am doing something new in you. Take my word for it. Don't doubt what I can do. Your healing is not far away. Your deliverance is not far away. I am the one who has power over all things, and today I declare life over you. Your health will be restored. Your mind will be renewed. Your soul will be strengthened. I am the God of restoration, and nothing can stop what I have already begun to do. Trust in me. What's coming is bigger than what you've lost. The days of tears will give way to joy. Fatigue will give way to renewal. Sickness will be replaced by the abundant life I have prepared for you. I am the God who heals. And today, I am touching you. The transformation has already begun. I am the one who makes all things new. Nothing that happened in your past can stop what I'm about to do in your life. What once seemed lost will now be restored. What held you back, what tied you to fear and
insecurity will no longer have power over you.
I am bringing a new time, a new path, a new identity. I know that many times you felt like you were stuck in an endless cycle trying to change, but always returning to the same mistakes, the same pains, the same difficulties. But today, I tell you, the past does not define who you are. The marks of defeats, the scars of pain, the memories of difficult days cannot determine your future. I am the one who renews, who heals, who transforms from the inside out. I don't make superficial changes. When I touch a life, it will never be the same. I renew your mind, your heart, and your spirit. I remove the doubts, the fear, the anguish, and replace it all with peace, confidence, and strength. I am shaping you into something greater. What seemed like an end was just the beginning of my purpose. Maybe you're still wondering if it's really possible to start over. If after so many falls there is still a chance. But I tell you, yes, there is a new path before you. I don't see you for the mistakes you made, but for the potential I placed inside your heart. I am the one who raises the fallen, who gives a new identity to those who feel lost. What I have for you is greater than any failure of the past. Many times, you have tried to change on your own, but you felt like something was always pulling you back. This happened because you were trying to carry a weight that wasn't yours. When you give your weaknesses to me, I turn every pain into strength, every defeat into learning, every fall into a new opportunity. I am freeing you from the chains that
held you back, from the voices that tried to make you give up. Don't look back anymore. Don't get attached to what has already happened. I am the God of new beginnings, and I am opening a new door for you. What once seemed impossible will now
be a testimony to my power in your life. You were created for something greater than what you have experienced so far. I am taking you out of the confusion, the uncertainty, the doubts that tried to paralyze your progress. What was once a road full of obstacles will now be a path of peace. I am guiding each of your steps, leading you to a destiny that I have prepared from the beginning. Now I want you to do something. Write "renovated" in the comments and declare that you accept this transformation. This is your step of
faith.
I am doing something new in your life, and nothing can stop what I have already started. I know it's not always easy to keep faith. You've faced moments of uncertainty, days when everything seemed to fall apart, nights when tears wet the pillow, without anyone seeing. I know how many times you wondered if it was worth continuing to believe, if your prayer was being heard, if your struggle had a purpose. But today I tell you, don't give up. What you don't see now, I see. What seems to be taking time, I have already prepared at the right time. Nothing is late, nothing is forgotten. I am the God who keeps promises, and each one of them is being fulfilled in your life, even if you don't realize it yet. I know that tiredness comes. I know there are days when your strength seems insufficient. But remember, I am your strength. When you feel like you can no longer go on, I am the one who supports you. When everything seems difficult, I am the one who carries you in my arms.
I have never failed, and I will never fail you. Your perseverance will be rewarded. Those who hope in me will not be put to shame. I renew the strength of the weary. I give courage to the downcast. I restore those who trust in me. You may not see
it yet, but there is a purpose in every moment of waiting, in every prayer that seems unanswered, in every obstacle that stands in front of you. Many give up before seeing victory. Many abandon the path when the promise is about to be fulfilled. But not you. You are my son, the one I chose, the one I will strengthen to continue. Don't allow difficulties to make you look back. Your answer is closer than you think. I'm working behind the scenes. While you persevere, I am preparing something much greater than what you asked for. I see beyond what you see. I know what you need before you even ask. Trust in me. You didn't get here alone. How many times did you think you couldn't do it, and yet you remained standing? This was no coincidence. I was the one who supported you. I heard your prayer. I wiped your tears. I renewed your strength when you thought you would no longer be able to continue. Stay strong. Faith is not about seeing the complete path, but about trusting who is guiding you. If I promised you something, I will fulfill it. If I put a dream in your heart, I will open the paths to make it come true. Nothing I have planned for you will be frustrated. Now I want you to help others who also need this message. Share this video with those who need to hear this word. Just as I am talking to you, I want to reach many lives through you. Harvest time will come. No prayer was forgotten. No tears were ignored. I am faithful to keep every promise. Just continue, because victory has already been declared over your life. The challenges may seem great, the struggles may be intense, but nothing is greater than my power in your life. I see what you have faced, the trials that tested your faith, the moments when you felt like you couldn't move forward. But today I tell you, you weren't created to give up, you were created to win. What seems like an impossible battle today will be a testimony of my glory in your life. Every obstacle, every difficulty, every tear you shed was not in vain. I am the one who turns pain into strength, trials into growth, struggles into victories. I know there are times when you wonder why things don't happen faster, why the doors haven't opened yet, why the solution seems distant. But I tell you, the time of your victory has already been decreed. Nothing is late. I am shaping you for something greater, for a purpose that goes beyond what you can imagine. Unbreakable faith does not mean never being afraid, never having doubts. It means to keep walking even when you can't see the way. It means trusting that I'm guiding you even when everything around seems confusing. No fight is eternal, no desert lasts forever. You may feel weak, tired, without the strength to continue, but remember, I am your strength. When you can no longer go alone, I am the one who carries you. When your hands are empty, I am the one who fills them.
Nothing can stop you, for I am the one who fights by your side. I am preparing a path of deliverance. I am opening doors where before there were only walls. I have already declared your victory. You don't need to fear what's coming, because I
have already gone before you, removing obstacles and preparing a future full of peace and abundance. If you could see what I see, you would never doubt what I am doing in your life. What's coming is bigger than what you've lost. Your faith will be rewarded. Your perseverance will not be in vain. Harvest time is near, and everything you thought was lost will be restored. Stay strong. I know how far you've walked, how hard you fought to get here. I know the pain you faced, the losses you suffered, the moments when you thought about giving up. But you didn't get here by chance. Every step he took was an advancement. Every obstacle overcome was a step towards his victory. Nothing is wasted when you walk with me. Every tear that fell was seen, every prayer you prayed was heard, every struggle you faced served to strengthen.
I know you don't understand everything now, but one day you will look back and see that all the pieces were falling into place for your good. Now I want you to take a step of faith, like this video, and subscribe to the channel to continue
receiving messages of faith and strength. Just as I'm talking to you today, I want to continue strengthening your journey every day. Each time you feed your faith, you come even closer to what I have prepared for you. Your steps will not be interrupted. I am with you, and nothing can stop you from living what I have already determined. His faith was not in vain. Your prayers were not forgotten. I am the God who sees every tear, who listens to every request, who understands every pain you carry in silence. I know the effort you have made, the perseverance you have shown, even when everything seemed difficult. And today, I tell you, the reward is on the way. What you sow with faith, you will reap in abundance. Every moment of waiting, every battle he faced, every obstacle he overcame was not wasted. I was shaping you, strengthening your faith, preparing your heart to receive what was always reserved for you. Perhaps at times you have wondered why it took so long. Why did it feel like I was silent? But now I want you to understand. My timing is perfect. If I had released the answer sooner, you might not have been ready, but now you are. Now I'm opening doors that no one can close. I am the one who turns tears into smiles, who exchanges the weight of burden for rest, who renews your strength so that you continue moving forward. Nothing you've been through will be greater than the victory I'm bringing you. Harvest time has arrived. Blessings that seemed distant are now within your reach. Have you noticed how your faith has become stronger? How, without even realizing it, has your journey changed? This is because I have been working within you even before changing the circumstances around you. And now, the time has come when everything will begin to align. Your days of tears will give way to joy. What was once a struggle will now be a testimony. Where there were closed doors, I will open paths. You will not stay in the same place, because I am already taking you to a new time. Nothing you lived will be wasted. Every pain, every moment of waiting, every struggle you faced, it was all part of a larger process to strengthen you and prepare your heart for what is to come. I saw what no one saw. I heard the words that no one heard. I know about the battles you fought in silence. But today I tell you, the time for the answer has come. The dreams that seemed unattainable, the promises that seemed forgotten, the hope that seemed distant, Everything is being restored. I am the one who fulfills every promise on time. I am faithful, and my faithfulness never fails. The time of scarcity is ending. I am bringing renewal into your life, opening new paths, placing
New opportunities before you. Don't look back. Look at me.
Don't get hung up on what you've been through, because I'm building a future that will be much greater than what you lost. Now I want you to declare your faith. Write 7777 in the comments to declare your confidence in God's promise. This is your step of faith, the sign that you believe I am already acting. The time of waiting is coming to an end, and a new cycle of blessings is beginning in your life. I have already declared your victory. Even before you went through these struggles, before you faced each difficulty, before you felt the weight of your worries, I had already decreed His triumph. Nothing can change what I have already determined. I know there are times when the path seems too long, the answers seem far away, and trials try to make you doubt. But today, I want you to keep this truth in your heart. His story does not end in suffering, but in conquest. I am the God who opens doors where there is no way out, who transforms what seemed lost into a powerful testimony. I've already prepared everything. You may not see it now, but it is happening. The pieces are falling into place. Harvest time is approaching. Your answer has already been sent. What seemed impossible, what seemed inaccessible, is already being moved in the spiritual world to manifest itself in your life. Nothing can stop what I have already determined. No struggle is too big. No obstacle is strong enough to stop me from taking action. I am the one who orders, and everything is fulfilled. When I determine something about my children's lives, nothing can frustrate my plans. Your eyes may not see now, but your faith needs to remain firm. He who trusts in me will never be disappointed. I never failed. I never arrived late. I never failed to fulfill what I promised. I am the same God who opened the sea, who tore down walls, who made the impossible become reality. And I am the same God who is acting in your life right now. I know your doubts. I know that at many times you thought you couldn't continue, but I was there. I saw every battle you faced, every tear that fell, every night you questioned if I was really listening. And today I tell you, I saw it all and I never abandoned you. The hard days won't last forever. What today seems like a big storm, tomorrow will just be a reminder of how faithful I was to you. I'm already calming this storm. I'm already changing this scenario. I'm already bringing a new season into your life. The time of your victory has arrived. I am the God who writes new chapters. I am the one who takes a story marked by pain and suffering and turns it into a journey of overcoming and blessings. You will not be remembered for what you lost, but for how you won. You will not be known for your struggles, but for the strength you found in me to overcome them. The promise I made to you has not been forgotten. I don't go back on my word. If I said I would do it, then I will do it. Nothing can erase what I have already written about your life. No force can cancel what I have already determined. If I promised, I will fulfill it. I am already preparing the environment for your arrival. I am already organizing everything so that at the right time, you enter the fullness of the blessings I have prepared for you. Do not be afraid, for I am the God who guides, protects, and fulfills. The wait may have been long, but the reward will be greater than you imagined. What I am bringing into your life will not be small. It will not be fleeting. It will be something great, definitive, and will bring complete joy to your heart. Now just stay strong. Your victory has already been declared and nothing can stop what I have already started to do. Have you ever stopped to think about the path you've taken so far? All the times you thought you couldn't do it, all the situations that seemed like no way out, all the moments you thought you were alone, I was there, supporting you. If you look back, you will see that there were times when everything seemed lost, but somehow you moved on. You've come this far. This didn't happen by chance. It was my hand that supported you. It was my care that guided each of your steps. Now I want you to look ahead. I want you to see with the eyes of faith what I am about to do. The doors I'm opening are bigger than the ones that closed. The time I am bringing will be better than the one that has passed. I am the God who turns tears into smiles, who turns pain into growth, who turns every battle into a great victory. You can't imagine what I have prepared for you. His best days are not in the past. They are yet to come. I have plans for you, plans of peace, plans of prosperity, plans of fulfillment. Nothing can stop what I have already determined about your life. Now just trust. The promise has already been released. Victory has already been declared. Harvest time has arrived. You're not here by accident. I, the Lord, am getting ready to shower your life with blessings. The prosperity that appeared far away now is at your fingertips, and your hands will be rewarded. There will be an abundance where there was before scarcity. This is the time I decided to open doors that no one can close, and I know you have been waiting for a sign. You frequently questioned whether I was listening to your petitions. You looked for solutions, yearned for a shift, and anticipated the moment when your life would change course. I'm telling you now, the moment of change has come. Miracles are being triggered by your faith, and I am showering you with peace, security, and provision. Now what seems impossible will come to pass. You will no longer be controlled by fear. I am the one who sees your difficulties and looks into your heart, handling every aspect of your journey. In my eyes, nothing is overlooked. I am aware of how many nights you were up worrying about the next day. I am aware of how often you felt isolated, yet I was there for you no matter what. Have faith that a new cycle will start today. Something strong in the spiritual realm is being activated by your faith in me. I am filling your home with provision, opening doors, and removing barriers. I want you to succeed and lead a complete life free from the burdensome anxieties that consume your emotions. I am the God who creates rivers in the desert, who opens roads where none exist, and who turns adversity into plenty. You have nothing to be afraid about. Everything is under my authority. I want you to know that your wait was not in vain. Even though I know the path has been challenging, I'm unlocking doors, providing answers, and taking away everything that was preventing you from moving forward. The period of scarcity is over, and a path of blessings and success lies ahead. Simply have faith. What you have lost is insignificant compared to what lies ahead. I see your passion, your tears, and your work. We haven't forgotten you. I want to see you succeed because your name is inscribed on my heart. I want you to offer me everything, even though I am aware of your doubts and fears. For me, it is a matter of command what you cannot do. I'd like you to take a leap of faith now. In order to trigger my blessings in your life, write 1111 in the comments. This act, which represents your surrender and your expectation of the new, is your expression of trust. I'm pretending. I'm changing. I am the Lord, and I proclaim that you are about to experience a period of great prosperity. You've been wondering if your prayers have been heard, searching for signs and waiting for answers. I want you to know, though, that I'm already acting. Today, I heard every plea that escaped your heart. I am aware of your concerns, difficulties, and times when you considered quitting up. However, I am the one who fulfills commitments, transforms sorrow into happiness, and makes the impossibly possible. It's common to look around and notice no changes. However, faith is independent of what is seen to the naked eye. Having faith means having faith in myself even when things don't appear to make sense. It's having faith that I'm putting together something greater than you can fathom in the background. I am the deity who revived the dead, separated the sea, and sent manna down from heaven. Do you believe I can't make things better for you? I am aware that waiting has already worn you out. You questioned whether I was truly dependable in keeping my commitments, and doubts attempted to take control. But trust me, I tell you, I am your food, your haven, your stronghold. I know what you still don't understand, and I see what you don't see. Everything will make sense when it's time. How many times have you attempted to figure things out on your own? Did you worry about circumstances that were already in my control, or shoulder burdens that weren't yours? Rest in me, I tell you today. I am the universe's creator, the one who makes the sun rise each day and brings order to the sea. How much more will I care for you who are so valuable to me if I care for all of creation? I am preparing a way that you are not yet aware of as you go by faith. If anything hasn't happened yet, it's because I'm making all the necessary adjustments to make it flawless. I never fail, I never make mistakes, and I never put things off. My will is good, flawless, and agreeable. The timing of everything is perfect. Look around you now. How many other people are going through what you have? How many people are in difficulty and aren't aware that I'm acting yet, waiting for a sign? Tell people who need to hear this message.
I want to use you to touch countless lives, just like I am doing right now. You are giving hope to people in need when you spread this message. You turn into a tool for my love, bringing light where darkness once existed. This blessing should
not be kept for oneself. Share and serve as a conduit for change in someone's life. You'll respond soon. Things will change in your life. I am the one that fulfills all of my promises, so trust me. You seem to be carrying a lot of weight. I am aware of the struggles you have fought in silence and the anxieties that keep you awake at night, the suffering, the worry, the fear of the future. You're wondering when this will all be different, when you'll get the answer, and when you'll be able to finally relax. You are not alone though, and I want you to hear that today. I was there for you through all of the tough times, the agonizing nights, and the tears that no one could see. I listened to your innermost worries and ideas that you kept to yourself. I am aware that sometimes you feel like giving up because the load is too much to bear. However, I am your source of income, the one who never deserts you, the one who supports you through your hardships when you are at your weakest. What you're going through now isn't the end. I have the ability to change what appears impossible in your opinion into a compelling testimony. I am the one who restores everything that was lost, who calms the storm, and who creates pathways where none previously existed. I am aware of what is ahead, and I promise that the difficult times will pass. Look at me instead of the issue. Adversity cannot overcome me. I am your stronghold, your safety, and your haven. I'm behaving already, even if you can't see it. I'm reviving your vigor, bringing you calm and preparing you for triumph. What I have already decided for your life cannot be stopped. I am aware that fear seeks to immobilize you. I am aware that uncertainty might creep in and cause you to wonder if there is a viable route out. But today, I'm telling you to have faith in me. I am the one who transforms suffering into meaning, sorrow into happiness, and setbacks into fresh starts. You may trust me and nothing will be lost. I want you to venture out on trust now. I want to help many more people who need to hear this message, just like I have helped you so far. To keep getting inspirational and uplifting messages like this video, and subscribe to the channel. Every action you do helps to reinforce this chain of faith and transform more lives. You're not here by accident. This moment was set up to remind you that there is still more to your story. I have already started to create the peaceful, joyful future that lies ahead of you. Have faith, for your triumph is imminent. Your protection is me. I am your stronghold. I am aware that you frequently experience anxiety about potential outcomes, future uncertainty, and conflicts that appear too huge to win. However, I want you to keep in mind one thing today. Those who have faith in me are impervious to evil. You are never walking alone. I am with you at every turn and in every choice you make, because I am constantly monitoring to make sure that evil does not affect you. I am the one who protects your life, battles for you, and never sleeps or rests. I am aware of the threats that attempt to encircle your life. I am aware of the obstacles set up to prevent you from moving forward. However, nothing can overthrow those under my protection. Sometimes dread tries to take control of your thoughts, leading you to feel weak, helpless, and in danger all the time. Rest in me, nevertheless, I tell you now. I've already put a protection around you, regardless of what attempted to harm you. No weapon designed to harm you will succeed. Your life will not be controlled by words of condemnation. I am the God who creates avenues for salvation and shuts doors for destruction. You're still standing after all the difficulties you've faced. This was no accident. I backed him up. I held on to it. You weren't even aware of the things I released you from. You've always had my protection. I was working in the background, keeping you safe and guiding you away from invisible threats, even when you were unaware of what was going on. I want your trust now. I want you to stop worrying and cling to the belief that I am the one keeping you safe. My word has already proclaimed your victory regardless of what happens to you. I stand up for you regardless of what people say to try to hurt you. When barriers arise, I am the one who dismantles them in front of my kids. You have nothing to be afraid about. I am the same God who saved Moses from the sea, who kept Daniel safe in the lion's den, and who shielded David from his adversaries. And I am the God who is keeping you safe today. I am your safe haven, your steadfast pillar, and your rock. Remind yourself that I have already taken up your case when you feel afraid. I now want you to affirm that you believe I will protect you. In the comments, write "saved" and never forget that I am your protector, the one who will keep evil out of your life. I understand your suffering. I am aware of every tear that silently dropped, every wound that left your spirit scarred, and every night you hoped for relief that never seemed to materialize. I am aware of the struggles you go through, the anxieties that consume you, and the scars from the past that continue to try to haunt you. However, I want you to know that I am the God who renews, restores, and heals. I didn't overlook anything that happened to you. When you were broken and the anguish seemed to be bigger than your power, I was there. I want you to know that I was not unconcerned about your suffering. I heard your prayers and seen your heart seeking answers. I was acting even when it felt like I was saying nothing, attempting to turn your suffering into a fresh start, your wounds into testimony, and your agony into power. The last say will not belong to pain. Your future will not be defined by the pain you have endured. I am the one in control of everything, I strengthen the spirit, revitalize the mind, and heal the body. Nothing is out of my grasp. I have the power to entirely change your life, just as I have the ability to heal the ill, give sight to the blind, and enable the crippled man to walk. You will no longer be ruled by illness, pain, anxiety, or despair. I am aware that sometimes it seems
Like there is no way out.
that difficulties have eroded your faith and that the load has grown too great. However, I want you to hear me right now. I'm already making your life better. You are healing every single cell in your body, every single thought in your mind, and every single wound in your spirit. You are receiving my power. You don't have to bear this burden by yourself. I am the one that bears your burdens, supports you, and turns your frailty into strength. You were meant to feel the depth of my love and tranquility, not to endure a life of pain. I'm turning around now because of what looked unachievable, what physicians said had no answer, and what seemed like an unending struggle. The process of healing has already started. You can sense it, even though you can't see it yet. I'm giving you new strength and a fresh perspective on life. What was once suffering will become testimony. What appeared to be lost will be brought back. I'm taking away what was preventing you from continuing. I am doing something new in you, so nothing
Will be the same as it was before, believe me.
Don't question my abilities. Both your deliverance and your healing are not far off. I declare life over you today because I am the one with authority over everything. Your soul will be reinforced, your mind will be revitalized, and your health will be restored. Nothing can halt what I have already started to achieve because I am the God of restoration. Have faith in me. What you have lost is insignificant compared to what lies ahead. Joy will replace the days of tears. Renewal will replace fatigue. The bountiful life I have planned for you will take the place of sickness. I am the healing God, and I am touching you now. The change has already started. Everything is new because of me. What I'm going to do to your life cannot be stopped by everything that has happened in the past. Now, what seems lost will be restored. You will no longer be controlled by the things that held you back and bound you to uneasiness and fear. A new era, a new route, and a new identity are what I am bringing. I am aware that you have frequently felt as though you are caught in a never-ending loop, making an effort to change, but ultimately falling back into the same mistakes, sufferings, and challenges. However, I tell you now, your identity is not defined by your history. Your future cannot be dictated by the wounds of suffering, the signs of setbacks, or the memory of trying times. I am the one who transforms from the inside out, who cures, who renews. I don't alter things superficially. It will never be the same after I impact someone's life. I revitalize your spirit, heart, and mind. I take away the uncertainty, anxiety, and suffering and replace them with power, calm, and confidence. You are being molded into something more by me. What appeared to be a conclusion was actually the start of my mission. Perhaps you continue to question whether starting afresh is truly possible, if there is still a possibility after so many falls. However, I can assure you that a fresh route is ahead.
I see you for the promise I put inside your heart, not for the mistakes you made. I am the one who gives those who feel lost a new identity and who raises the fallen. No past failure can compare to what I have for you. You've made numerous attempts
To change on your own, but you always felt like something was holding you back. You were attempting to bear a burden that wasn't yours, which is why this occurred. I transform every hardship into strength, every setback into knowledge, and every setback into a fresh chance when you give me your shortcomings. I'm releasing you from the voices who urged you to give up and the chains that kept you back. Don't turn back now. Avoid being overly tied to the past. For you, I am opening a new door because I am the God of fresh starts. Now what was impossible will serve as evidence of my influence in your life. You were made for a bigger purpose than what you have encountered thus far. I'm removing you from the ambiguity, doubt, and misunderstanding that attempted to impede your advancement. It is now a route of peace where there were formerly many hurdles. I am directing every step you take, bringing you to a destiny I have prearranged from the start. I want you to take action now. Declare your acceptance of this change by writing "renovated" in the comments. This is your leap of confidence. There is nothing that can stop me from starting something new in your life. I am aware that maintaining faith is not always simple. You've had uncertain times, days when everything seemed to go wrong, and nights when you cried and nobody saw. I am aware of how often you questioned whether it was worthwhile to keep believing, whether your prayer was being answered, and whether there was a reason for your battle. But today, I'm telling you to keep going. I see what you don't see now. I have previously prepared at the appropriate moment, so it doesn't feel like it's taking long. Nothing is forgotten, and nothing is late. Even if you aren't aware of it yet, every promise I make as the God who keeps promises is being fulfilled in your life. I am aware that fatigue is inevitable. I am aware that sometimes it appears like you don't have enough strength, but keep in
mind that I am your strength. I'm the one that stands by you when you feel like you can't go on. I am the one who holds you in my arms when it all looks hopeless.
I have never let you down, and I never will. You will be rewarded for your persistence. Those who have faith in me won't be ashamed. I restore those who believe in me. I provide courage to the discouraged, and I give strength to the tired. Every waiting period, every unanswered prayer, and every challenge you face have a purpose, even if you can't see it yet. Before they witness victory, many give up. When the promise is ready to come true, many people give up. Not you, though. You are my son, the one I choose, and I will support you to keep going. Don't let obstacles cause you to reflect on the past. You're closer than you believe to your answer. I'm working in the background. I'm preparing something far better than what you requested while you persevere.
I see more than you do. Before you even ask, I am aware of what you need. Have faith in me. You're not alone here. How many times did you doubt your ability to succeed, but still manage to stay upright? This was no accident. It was me who stood
with you. When you felt like you couldn't go on, I listened to your plea, dried your tears, and gave you new strength. Remain resilient. Faith is about trusting the one leading you, not about seeing the whole way. I will fulfill any promises I
made to you. I will open the doors to make your dreams come true if I place them in your heart.
You won't be frustrated by anything I have prepared for you. I now want you to assist those who require this message as well. Those that need to hear this message should watch this video. I want to use you to touch many people as I speak to you. It will be harvest time soon. They didn't forget to pray. No tears were disregarded. I am dependable in fulfilling all of my commitments. Just keep going. Your life has already been judged a victory. Nothing in your life can surpass my power. No matter how big or serious the obstacles may seem. I can see the difficulties you have encountered, the times when you felt like you couldn't go on, and the trials that tried your faith. Today, however, I tell you, you were made to succeed. not to give up. Today's seemingly insurmountable conflict will serve as evidence of my grandeur in your life. All of your hardships, challenges, and tears were not in vain. It is I who transforms suffering into power, adversity into development, and hardships into triumphs. I understand that there are moments when you question why things don't move more. Quickly, why the solution seems so far off and why the doors haven't opened yet. However, I assure you that the moment of your triumph has already been predetermined. It's never late. I am molding you for something bigger, for a reason you can't even fathom. Unwavering trust does not imply fearlessness or lack of uncertainty. When you can't see the way, it signifies to keep moving forward. It entails having faith in me to lead you even when everything else seems unclear. No battle never ends, and no desert never ends. You can feel worn out, weak, and unable to go on. But keep in mind that I am your strength. I am the one who carries you when you are unable to continue on your own. The one who fills your hands when they are empty is me. Since I am the one fighting alongside you, nothing can stop you. I'm setting up a deliverance route. Where there were only walls before, I'm opening doorways. I've already proclaimed you the winner. I have already gone before you, clearing the way and setting the way for a peaceful, prosperous future, so you don't need to worry about what lies ahead. Part 11. You wouldn't question what I'm doing in your life if you could see what I see. What you have lost is insignificant compared to what lies ahead. You will be rewarded for your faith. Your persistence won't go unrewarded. Everything you believed was lost will be restored when harvest season approaches. Remain resilient. I am aware of how far you have come and how hard you have worked to get here. I am aware of the suffering you endured, the losses you experienced, and the times you considered giving up. You weren't here by accident, though. Every action he did was a step closer to his goal, and every challenge he surmounted was a step closer to success. When you walk with me, nothing is wasted. Every tear shed was witnessed, every prayer was heard, and every hardship you overcame
made you stronger. Even though you don't fully comprehend things right now, you will eventually realize that everything was working out for the best. I want you to venture out on trust now. To keep getting encouragement and strength-boosting messages,
like this video and subscribe to the channel. I want to keep fortifying your path every day, just as I am speaking to you today. You get closer to what I have in store for you every time you nourish your trust. There won't be any interruptions to your steps. Nothing can stop you from living what I have already decided because I am with you. He had a purpose for his religion. We did not forget your prayers. I am the God who sees every tear, hears every prayer, and comprehends every silent anguish you bear. Even when things were tough, I am aware of the effort and tenacity you have put out. And I'm telling you now, the prize is coming. You will abundantly reap what you sow with trust. Every waiting period, conflict, and challenge he encountered was not in vain. I was molding and fortifying your faith and getting your heart readier to accept what was always meant for you. You may have occasionally questioned why it took so long. Why did I feel as though I was quiet? Now, though, I want you to realize that my timing is ideal. You might not have been prepared if I had given the solution earlier. However, you are now. I'm opening doors now that nobody can shut. I am the one who makes you grin instead of cry, who gives you strength again to keep going, and who trades the weight of your troubles for relaxation. The triumph I'm delivering you will surpass everything you've experienced. It's harvest season. You can now access blessings that previously seemed far away. Have you observed an increase in the strength of your faith? How has your trip changed? without you even recognizing it. This is because even before the circumstances surrounding you changed, I was already at work within you. And now is the moment when things will start to line up. Joy will replace your days of tears. Previously,
A struggle? This will now be a testament. I'll open doors where others have been closed.
you won't remain where you are since I'm already transporting you to a different era. Your life won't be in vain. Every hardship, waiting period, and grief you endured were all a part of a bigger process that strengthened you and readied your heart for what lay ahead. What no one saw, I saw. The words that no one else heard reached me. I am aware of the struggles you have faced in silence, but I can assure you that the moment has arrived for the solution. Everything is being restored, including the seemingly unreachable dreams, forgotten promises, and far-off hope. I am the one who keeps all of my commitments. I am faithful, and I always remain faithful. The period of shortage is coming to an end. I am reviving your life, creating new avenues, and presenting you with fresh chances. Look at me instead of looking back. I'm creating a future that will be far better than what you lost. So don't get caught up in the past. I want you to confess your faith now, to show your faith in God's promise. Write 77777 in the comments section. This is your act of trust, a declaration that you think I'm already taking action. A new cycle of gifts is starting in your life, and the period of waiting is coming to an end. I've already proclaimed you the winner. I had already declared his victory even before you had to endure these hardships, before you had to confront every challenge, before you were burdened by your anxieties. What I have already decided cannot be altered by anything. I am aware that there are moments when the road appears too long, the solutions seem distant, and hardships attempt to cast doubt on you. However, I want you to remember this fact today. His story ends in victory rather than misery. I am the God who turns what is lost into a potent testimony and who opens doors where there is no other way. I've already got everything ready. Even though you can't see it right now, it is happening. Harvest time is drawing near. Everything is coming together, and your response has already been forwarded. The spiritual realm is already moving what appeared unattainable to become a reality in your life. Nothing will change what I've already decided. No challenge is too great, and no barrier is powerful enough to prevent me from acting. Orders are placed by me, and everything is completed. Nothing can thwart my goals once I've made a determination concerning my kids' lives. Even though you can't see right now, your faith must not waver. A person who has faith in me will never be let down. I never let anyone down, I never showed up late, and I always kept my word. I am the same God who broke down barriers, opened the oceans, and brought about the impossibility of things. Furthermore, I am the same God who is currently at work in your life. I understand your skepticism. I am aware that you frequently doubted your ability to go on. However, I was present. I witnessed every struggle you went through, every tear you shed, and every evening when you asked yourself if I was truly paying attention. And I can tell you now, I never left you, even though I witnessed everything. The difficult times will pass. Tomorrow will only serve as a reminder of how devoted I was to you, even though today feels like a major storm. I'm already bringing a new season into your life, calming this storm and altering this situation. The moment of your triumph has come. New chapters are written by me, the God. I am the one who transforms a tale of hardship and suffering into one of triumph and blessings. You will be remembered for your victory rather than your defeat. You will be remembered for the strength you found in me to conquer your challenges, not for your hardships themselves. I still remember the promise I gave you. I never break my word. I shall carry out my promise if I made it. I have already written about your life, and nothing can take it back. Nothing can undo what I've already decided. I will keep my word if I made one. I've already started getting the place ready for you. I've already set everything up so you can experience the fullness of the gifts I've planned for you when the time is appropriate. I am the God who provides guidance, protection, and fulfillment, so do not be scared. The payoff will be beyond your expectations, even though the wait was lengthy. I am bringing something significant and lasting into your life. It will be something amazing, final, and make you happy beyond measure. Just remain strong now. Nothing can stop what I have already begun to do, and your victory has already been announced. Have you ever paused to consider your current course of action? I was there for you, supporting you through all the times you felt like you couldn't do it, all the times you felt like there was no way out, and all the times you felt alone. Looking back, you will realize that, despite the moments when it felt like all was lost, you managed to go on. You're halfway there. This was not an accident. You were supported by my hand, and every step you took was guided by my concern. I want you to look forward now. I want you to view what I'm about to do through the lens of faith. The doors that closed are smaller than the ones I'm opening. The time I bring will be superior to the one that has already elapsed. I am the God who transforms sorrow into joy, suffering into development, and every conflict into a glorious triumph. What I have in store for you is beyond your wildest expectations. His finest moments are still to come. They have not yet arrived. I have plans for you, plans for fulfillment, peace, and prosperity. What I have already decided regarding your life cannot be changed. Just have faith now. The pledge has already been made public. The declaration of victory has already been made. It's harvest season. You arrived here, not by accident. The Lord is getting ready to bless your life in a huge outflow. Your hands will be blessed, and the wealth that appeared far off suddenly draws near. Once scarcity will be changed into abundance. I know you have been waiting for a sign. This is the time. I decided to open doors nobody else could shut. You used to ask whether I was listening your prayers. You looked for solutions, yearned for a change, and bided your time for the day your life would veer off. Today marks the arrival of transformation's time. Your faith is enabling miracles. I am releasing upon you a tsunami of provision, security,
and serenity. Once unachievable, what now becomes reality?
You will not be under control by fear anymore. I observe your challenges and probe your heart. I am the one who handles all aspect of your path. In my view, nothing goes overlooked. I understand the number of nights you missed, sleep over concern about tomorrow. Though I know how often you felt alone, I was always here to help you. Hope, from now on a fresh cycle starts. Your confidence in me is waking something strong in the spiritual realm. I am clearing challenges, presenting chances, and filling your house with provisions. Your will for you is that you flourish and have a full life, free from the anxieties that weigh so strongly on your heart. I am the God who makes rivers spring in the desert, who turns shortage into abundance, and who provides roads where none would have otherwise been possible. You need not be afraid. I rule all. Although I understand the path has been challenging, you should know your patience was not useless. I am opening doors, releasing responses, and clearing anything that was keeping you from forward motion. The time of scarcity is behind you. Before you will be a road of blessings and successes. Only trust. Greater than what you have lost is what is coming. I see your commitment, your emotions, your work. You are not lost. I know your name, and I want to see you blossom. I want you to give all to me, even though I understand your doubts and fears. For me, what is impossible is a question of command. I want you to now move with faith. To set my blessings in your life active, write 1111 in the comments. This is your declaration of trust, a gesture of surrender, and your expectation of the new. I'm acting here. I am changing. I am the Lord. Today I announce to you a season of plenty. You have been seeking signals, waiting for responses, and wondering whether your prayers have been heard. Today, though, you should know I am already acting. Every prayer you felt compelled to offer reached me. I understand your concerns, difficulties, the days you considered quitting up. But I am the one who keeps promises, who transforms tears into happiness, who makes the unreachable reality. Often you glance around you and find nothing changed. Still, trust is not dependent on what your eyes perceive. Faith is believing in me even in cases when nothing seems logical. I am, apparently, behind the scenes, getting ready for something more than you could possibly conceive. I am the God that revived the dead, split the sea, poured manna down from the heavens. Can I not modify your circumstances? I understand that waiting has worn you out already. Questions sought to take control, and you questioned whether I truly committed myself to uphold my vows. But I tell you, confidence, I am your fortitude, your haven, your food. I know what you still lack understanding. I see what you miss, and at the appropriate moment, everything will make sense. How many times have you attempted alone to find answers? Were you carrying weights that belonged to someone else, concerned about events already under my control? I tell you today to rest in me. The universe is created by me. I am the one who orders the water and causes daily sunrise. How much more will I care for you who are so priceless to me if I tend all creation? I am laying a road you are not yet aware as you stroll by faith. If something hasn't happened yet, I'm making everything ideal. Hence, nothing has happened. I'm not slow, I'm not careless, I'm not failing. My will is nice, ideal, and strong. Everything is in line just now. Look about you right now. There are how many others living what you have gone through? How many are unhappy, waiting for a sign, not knowing I am already acting? Share this with the people that need to know. Like I am now speaking with you, I wish to reach countless lives via you. You are giving people who require it hope when you transmit this message. You start to be a tool of my affection, dispersing light across shadows. Keep this gift not only for yourself. Share and operate as a transforming agent in someone else's life. Your response is on its way. You will not live the same, I promise.
For I am the one who keeps every promise. You seem to be bearing weight.
I understand the concerns that keep you awake at night, and the fights you silently have fought, the suffering, the nervousness, the tomorrow phobia. You question when all this will change, when the response will arrive, when you will at last be able to sigh with relief. But today, you should hear my voice. You are not alone. I was with you in every trying situation, in the evenings of suffering, in the tears no one else noticed flowing.
I heard your most honest ideas and the worries you never let anybody know. I understand days when you consider quitting up and when the weight feels too much. but I am your livelihood, the one who never leaves, the one who walks at your side and bears your suffering when you lose the will.
Not the end. What are you facing now? From what seems impossible in your perspective, I can create a strong testimonial. I am the one who calms the storm, who creates roadways where there is no way out, and who rebuilds everything lost. I can
assure you, the difficult days won't linger indefinitely. I know what is ahead. Look at me, not the problem.
I am above any difficulty. Your security, your refuge, your stronghold is me. I'm acting already. You might not notice it. I am writing your triumph, bringing back your tranquility, therefore revitalizing your power. Nothing can stop the course of events I have already decided for your life. Fear, I know, seeks to paralyze you. I understand that uncertainties develop and cause one to wonder whether there is indeed a route out. But for now, I want your trust in me. It is me that transforms, suffering into meaning, tears into happiness, mistakes into fresh start. Having your trust in me results in nothing lost. I want you to now move with faith. As I have so helped you thus far, I wish to reach even more people who should be hearing this. Like this video and channel subscription to keep getting hope and words of courage. Your every deed helps to reinforce this chain of trust, therefore enabling more life to be changed. You arrived not by accident. This moment was ready to inform you that your narrative is still to be written. I have already started to establish a moment of calm and delight. You have a great future. Simply said, since your triumph is still to be seen, my shield is you.
I'm your fortitude. I understand that you sometimes get terrified of the unknown future, of the fights that seem too large to be conquered.
But today, you should keep one reality in mind. No evil can't triumph over people who believe in me. You never stroll by yourself. I am at your side in every stride you make and every choice you decide upon. I am the one who battles for you, watches over your life, never sleeps or rests, as I am constantly alert to prevent evil from touching you. I am aware of the threats trying to encirclement your life. I am aware of the traps used to stop you from forward advancement. But nothing can ascend against people under my hand's protection. Sometimes dread tries to rule your thoughts, and you start to feel that you are defenseless, that there is no way out, that danger is everywhere. But right now, I tell you, rest in me. I have already put a shield around you whatsoever tries to strike you. No weapon created to target you will be successful. No words of criticism will control your life. I am the God opening road of rescue and closing doors of doom. You still remain after having so many conflicts. This was not haphazard. I cheered him on. I carried on with it. You were released from things you hardly noticed. Your protection never left me. I was working behind the scenes, guiding you from invisible threats and creating a safe road, even though you were not sure what was happening. Right now, you should trust. I want you to let go of your nervousness and hang on to the knowledge that I am the one defending your life. My word has already announced your victory, regardless of what challenges you. I am your protector, regardless of the remarks used by anyone meant to hurt you. I am the one that demolishes barriers in front of my children, regardless of what challenges seem to present. You are not afraid. I am the same God who kept Daniel in the lion's den, who pulled Moses from the sea, and who shielded David from the clutches of his adversaries. And right now, I am the God watching over you. Your sure tower, your safety, your unwavering rock is me. Remember that I have already grabbed your cause into my own hands when panic strikes. I want you now to start trusting my protection. Comment.
On saved and never forget. I am your shield, the one who will never let evil to touch your life. I can see your suffering. I know every bruised soul, every tear dropped silently, every night you yearned for relief that never seemed to arrive.
I understand the conflicts you fight inside yourself, the anxieties weighing on your heart, and the traces of the past still trying to follow you. But today you should know, I am the God who heals, who restores, who renews. Nothing you went through escaped me. I was there in the times when you felt shattered and when the suffering seemed more than your capacity. I want you to know that I was not apathetic to your suffering. I heard your prayers and observed your heart looking for answers. I was acting, even if it appeared like I was silent, working to turn your anguish into a fresh start, your wounds into evidence, your agony into strength. Not last word will be pain. The agony you have gone through won't determine your future. Overall, I am the one with power. I rebuild the body, fresh the mind, and fortify the spirit. Nothing falls outside of my grasp. I am able to totally change your life, much as I healed the ill, gave sight to the blind, and made the crippled man walk. You will no longer be under control by illness, suffering, anxiety, or grief. I understand occasionally when you feel as though there is no escape, that the weight has grown too great and that challenges have undermined your trust. But right now, you should hear my voice. I am already bringing healing into your life. Every cell in your body, every idea in your brain, every scar in your psyche is healing. You are getting my strength. One does not have to bear this weight by oneself. I am the one who helps you, who bears your suffering, who turns your frailty into power. You were supposed to experience the totality of my love and serenity, not to live a life of pain. I'm reversing now. What appeared impossible, what physicians said had no answer, what felt like an eternal fight. The process of healing started already. Though you can feel it now, you may not see it yet. I am regenerating your power and adding fresh time into your existence. Once suffering will become a testimonial evidence, what apparently disappeared will come back. I am removing what was keeping you from forward progress. I am accomplishing something different in you, so nothing will be the same.
As it was, see my word for it. Not question what I am capable of. Your deliverance is not far distant, nor your healing is.
Since I am the one in charge of everything, today I am declaring life over you. Your health will come back, your mind will come back, and your spirit will be reinforced. Nothing can halt the restoration I have started. I am the God of that process. Put your trust in me. Greater than what you have lost is what is approaching. The days of tears will yield delight. Tiredness will pass for rejuvenation. The plenty of life I have ready for you will replace illness. I am the God healing. Right now, I am touching you. Already the change is in way. It is me who creates all freshness. Nothing past can stop what I am about to do in your life. Once lost, will now be recovered. What kept you from moving on, what linked you to anxiety and insecurity, will not have influence over you anymore. I am bringing fresh time, fresh direction, fresh identity. Many times I know you felt as though you were caught in a never-ending cycle, trying to improve, but continually returning to the same mistakes, the same hurts, the same challenges. The past does not define who you are, though today. Your future cannot be predicted by the signs of losses, the scars of suffering, or memories of trying days. I am the one who rejuvenates, heals, changes from the inside out. I do not do flimsy adjustments. One never finds the same when I touch a life. I rejuvenate your intellect, your heart, your spirit. I eliminate the uncertainty, the anxiety, the suffering, and substitute strength, confidence, and peace. You are being shaped into something far better. What appeared to be the end was only my starting point. Perhaps you still find it hard to believe that one can start over. If after so many falls there is still opportunity. Indeed, I do assure you there is a fresh road ahead of you, though for the potential I put inside your heart, not for the faults you committed. I am the one who picks up the fallen and offers those who feel lost fresh identity. I have provided you something better than any past failure. Many times you have tried changing on your own, but felt as like something was continually dragging you back. This occurred as you were attempting to carry a weight not yours. When you allow me your shortcomings, I turn every suffering into strength, every loss into knowledge, every fall into a fresh chance. I am releasing the voices trying to make you give up, as well as the chains dragging you back. Look ahead instead of behind. Don't get mired in what has already occurred. I am opening a fresh door for you and am the God of new starts. What appeared unattainable today will be evidence of my strength in your life. You were developed for something more than what you have known thus far.
I am guiding you out of the uncertainty, the confusion, the uncertainties meant to stop your development. Once a road full of challenges, it will today be a road of tranquility. I am steering every one of your actions to bring you to a fate I
have ready from the start. You now need to act. Declare in the comments that you welcome this metamorphosis and write, renovated. This is your faith step. Nothing can halt the fresh activities I am doing in your life. I realize maintaining faith cannot always be simple. You have had times of doubt, days when everything appeared to fall apart, evenings when tears moistened the pillow without anybody noticing. I know how many times you questioned whether it was worth keeping on believing, whether your prayer was heard, if your fight had a goal. But today I want you to know, keep on. I see what you are not now seeing. I have already ready at the proper moment what seems to be consuming time. Nothing is forgotten or late. Though you may not yet see it, every one of them is being fulfilled in your life. I am the God that keeps promises. Tiredness comes, I know. I understand that occasionally your strength seems inadequate. Recall, nonetheless, that I am your strength.
I am the one who helps you when you feel as though you cannot keep on. I carry you in my arms when everything looks tough. I never failed, hence I will never fail you either. Your endurance will pay off. People who hope in me won't be made fun of. I give the downcast courage. I revive the vigor of the tired. I restore those who trust in me. Though you might not see it yet, every minute of waiting, every prayer that seems unmet, every challenge you encounter has a reason. Many give up before triumph is seen. Many veer off the road as the promise is ready to be realized. Neither you, though. You are my son, the one I choose, the one I will reinforce to go forward. Let problems not cause you to turn back. Your response is closer than you would have imagined. I handle behind the scenes. I am working on something far more than what you requested while you persevere. I see above what you perceive. Before you ever ask, I know what you need. Trust in me. You arrived not here by yourself. You thought
you couldn't do it. How many times did you think you stayed standing? This was not accidental. It was me that encouraged you. When you believed you would not be able to keep on, I heard your plea, dried your tears, and rebuilt your will. Keep strong. Faith is about trusting the one guiding you, not about seeing the whole road. Should I promise you anything, I will keep it. If I were to plant a dream in your heart, I would open the road to realize it. Nothing I have scheduled for you will annoy you. I now want you to assist those who equally need this message. Share this video with people that must hear this word. As I am now speaking with you, I wish to reach many lives via you. Harvest time arrives. No prayer was omitted. There were no tears brushed aside. I am dedicated to fulfill every commitment. Simply keep going, since success has already been announced over your life. Though the difficulties seem big and the battles seem strong, nothing compares to my strength in your life. I understand what you have experienced, the challenges that tried your faith, the times when you felt as though you could not keep on. Today, though, I tell you, you were made to win, not to give up. What seems like an impossibility today will be evidence of my glory in your life. Every challenge, every impediment, every tear you cried was not in uselessness. It is me who transforms suffering into strength, hardships into triumphs, challenges into development. I understand that occasionally you find yourself wondering why things don't happen faster, why the doors haven't opened yet, why the answer seems far off. But I tell you, your victory's timing has already been set to be declining. Nothing arrives late. You are being shaped for something more than anything you could possibly conceive. Unbreakable faith does not entail never having questions or never being terrified. It implies to carry on walking even if your view is blocked. It implies believing me to be directing you even in an environment when everything looks perplexing. No desert lasts indefinitely, nor is any conflict. You can be fatigued, weak, devoid
of the will to keep on. Recall nonetheless that I am your strength. I carry you when you can no more travel alone. I am the one that fills your empty palms.
Nothing can stop you since I fight by your side. I'm laying a road of deliverance here. I am opening doorways where before only walls existed. I've already announced your triumph. I have already gone before you, clearing roadblocks and laying a future rich in peace and plenty. You need not worry about what is ahead. Should you be able to see what I am seeing, you would never question what I am doing in your life. What is coming surpasses what you have lost. Your faith will be acknowledged. Your tenacity will pay off. Near harvest season, everything you thought lost will be rebuilt. Keep strong. I know how far you have traveled and how hard you have battled to reach here. I can understand your suffering, your losses, the times you considered quitting up, but you arrived here by design. Every stride he made advanced him toward his triumph. Every challenge he surmounted. Walking with me lets you not waste anything. Every tear that dropped was seen, every prayer you prayed answered, every challenge you went through helped you grow. Though right now you do not grasp everything, one day you will look back and see all the elements were working for your benefit. I want you to now step with faith. Like this video and start following the channel to keep getting messages of strength and faith. As I am discussing with you right now, I wish to keep daily enhancing your path. Every time you nourish your faith, you approach what I have ready for you quite closely. Your actions will not stop. I am with you. Nothing will stop you from living what I have already decided. His confidence proved not useless. You never forgot your prayers. I am the God who listens to every demand, who sees every tear, who knows every suffering you carry in quiet. I appreciate your work, tenacity, even in the face of seeming difficulty. And today I tell you, the prize is still to come. You will have plenty if you seed with trust. Every moment of delay, every fight he engaged in, every challenge he surmounted was not squandered. I was forming you, deepening your faith, getting your heart ready to accept what was always meant for you. Maybe at times you have wondered why it took so long, why I felt like I was silent. Now, though, I want you to realize my timing is exactly. Should I have given the response earlier, you might not have been ready, but today you are. I am now opening doors nobody can close. I am the one who transforms tears into smiles, who trades the weight of responsibility for relaxation, who rejuvenates your will so that you could keep on. Nothing you have experienced will be better than the triumph I am about to present. Harvest season now arrives. Blessings once far off are now within your grasp. Have you observed how much more strongly you now believe? How, without even thinking,
About it has your path changed. This is so since I have been working inside you even before the surroundings changed.
and now the time has arrived for things to start to line up. Your days of crying will give place to delight. Once a challenge will today be evidence. Where closed doors abound, I shall open avenues. I am already driving you to a new moment. Hence, you will not remain in the same place. Nothing you lived will be lost. Every suffering, every waiting time, every fight you went through, all of it was a part of a greater process meant to fortify you and ready your heart for what lies ahead. I witnessed something none else did. I overheard the words nobody else did. Though I know about the wars you fought in silence, today I tell you, the moment for the response has here. Everything is being rebuilt from the dreams that appeared unreachable, the promises that seemed forgotten, the hope that seemed far off.
It's me who keeps every commitment on schedule. I am faithful.
My fidelity never fallishes. The period of shortage is nearing close end. I am bringing fresh roads, new opportunities before you, regeneration into your life. Look at me, not behind. Don't fix yourself on what you have gone through. I am establishing a future far more than the loss you suffered. Let you now profess your faith. Mark your belief in God's promise by writing 7777 in the comments. This is your step of faith, the indication that you already find me acting. The period of waiting is almost over. A fresh cycle of gifts is starting in your life. I've already announced your triumph. I had already determined his success even before. You went through these challenges, before you confronted each problem, before you felt the weight of your concerns. Nothing will change what I have already decided. I know there are moments when the road appears too long. The answers seem far away, and challenges seek to make one doubt. Today, nevertheless, you should retain this fact in your heart. His narrative finishes in conquering rather than suffering. I am the God who opens doors where there is no way out and turns what appeared lost into a potent testimony. I have already got everything ready. Though it isn't evident right now, it is happening. Harvest time is almost here. Your response has already been forwarded. The parts are coming together. What appeared unreachable and impossible is already being moved in the spiritual realm to show up in your life. Nothing can halt what I have already decided upon. No difficulty is too great, no barrier powerful enough to prevent me from acting. I am the one ordering. Everything is delivered. When I find something regarding the life of my children, Nothing may disturb my intentions. Though right now your eyes might not see, your faith must be strong. One who believes in me will never be let down. I never failed. I never arrived late. I never broke what I pledged. I am the same God who tore down walls, opened the sea, and made the unworkable reality. And I am the same God presently guiding your life.
I am aware of your questions. I know that at many occasions you felt you could not keep on. Still I arrived. I watched every fight you went through, every tear you shed, every night you asked whether I was truly listening.
And right now, I tell you, I never abandoned you. I saw it all. The difficult times will pass really quickly. Today seems like a great storm. Tomorrow will only serve as a reminder of how faithful I was to you. I am already bringing a fresh season
into your life. I am already soothing this storm and altering this scene. The moment of your triumph has come. I am the God authoring fresh chapters. It is me who transforms a narrative of suffering and hardship into a road of blessings and overcoming.
Your will define you more than your loss will. You will be renowned for the strength you discovered in me to get beyond your challenges rather than for your own. The promise I promised you is still fresh. I keep my vow unbroken. Should I say I would do it, I will do it. Nothing can undo what I have already written on your life. There is no force able to undo what I have found already. If I promised, I will keep it. I am getting ready the surroundings for your visit already. Already, I'm arranging everything so that, at the proper moment, you will enter the wholeness of the blessings I have ready for you. Not scared. I am the God-guiding, safeguarding, and fulfilling agent. Although the wait could have been protracted, the payoff will be beyond your expectations. I am delivering into your life not little, but rather not ephemeral. It will be something fantastic, conclusive, and will make your heart absolutely happy. Just now, keep strong. Your triumph has already been announced. Nothing can stop the path I have begun down. Have you ever given the road you have thus far some thought? I was there, helping you. All the times you felt you couldn't do, all the circumstances that seemed like no way out, all the times you believed you were alone. Looking back, you will find that occasionally all seemed lost, yet you carried on somehow. You've traveled this far. This not happened by accident. My hand was there to help you. My care directed every step you took. I want you now to be ahead looking. See, with the eyes of faith, what I am going to do. The doors I am opening span
more than those that closed. My arriving time will be better than the one that has passed.
I am the God that transforms every struggle into a great triumph, tears into smiles, and agony into progress. You cannot image what I have ready for you. Not in the past are his best days. They will not yet arrive. Plans of peace, plans of prosperity, plans of fulfillment abound for you. Nothing can stop what I have already concluded about your life. Right now, just trust. The pledge has been made public before. Already, there is declaration of victory. Harvest season has come.